But I want to tell a little bit of the story about the school. And I didn't really do a good job at this first graduation either. So this was an idea like 5 years ago, and it was a far-fetched idea. It was like, I was a working online crew at Georgia Power, great job, making good money, best benefits in the entire world, and it was phenomenal that, and David had a part of it, and when I say David had a part of it, he approached me one time, this is like 2014, and it was the weirdest conversation I've ever had, and he says, you always want to work for Georgia Power? And I'm like, well, why not? I mean, why wouldn't you want to work for Georgia Power? And we just talked back and forth a little bit and went on. Not long thereafter, when I say not long, maybe a year after, I was at church one day, and David preached a message out of the Old Testament, and it was basically a message of the Israelites being backed up to the Red Sea, that kind of thing. And when they got backed up against it, they said, we just want to go back to Egypt and be slaves. And God said, I got you. So I kind of had that calling on my heart. And I remember exactly where I was sitting in the church when that happened. And when we went back that evening to church, I told David, I said, you're lucky I'm here. Because I left that morning and I just booed and cried all day because I did not want to leave Georgia Power. But it was very clear to me that I needed to. So, because I told David, I said, I did not want to be back here this evening because it weighed on my heart so bad. So I began to pursue it just a little bit at a time. And as I pursued it, it was January of 2018. Let me back up and tell you this story. This is a funny story I told last time. Anybody in here know my dad? My dad he's just school hard knocks. He's rough. He's great. And me and him were going hunting in Alabama. And I'm driving, and he's like, slow down, son, you're going to get a speed ticket. Every 5 miles, slow down, son, you're going to get a speed ticket. I'm like, Dad, I'm 28 years old. I'm married with kids. Don't leave me alone. That kind of conversation. So he's drinking his coffee. And this is probably 2015, early stages, still an idea. I said, he's drinking his coffee, and I said, Dad, I think I'm going to quit my job. And he goes, damn, son, are you crazy? and I said, well, let me explain. Hold on, let me explain. So I began to explain to him what I wanted to do. And January 2018, we filed our application with the state. We got the whole application process, a lot of regulation, a lot of those things. May 10th this year, I left Georgia Power. Best move I ever made in my life. I love what I do. May 28th, we started our first group, which is those guys were a part of. We had 7 students in that group. They graduated on August 16th. All of those guys got a job over about a 3 or 4 week period after graduation. We went for 1 or 2 weeks in between classes. These guys started September the 3rd, and then obviously today's November 22nd. And right now, everybody's got an offer on the table. Some of them are starting work Monday, the Monday of Thanksgiving, and some of them have verbal offers where they're going to have to go through an application process and that kind of thing. It may take a week, 2, maybe 3 weeks to get them going, but we've had some companies come up and say, you know, don't worry about it, I got you. And I know the guys that come up and said that personally, so they got a job. I'm just very grateful for this, and I would argue with anybody in here that I've got the best job in the world. Because when you get to see young guys do what these young guys have, it's priceless. It's priceless. There's no amount of money in the world for that. And it's so small. First day, everybody was a little awkward, right? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Now then, they're friends, just like these guys back here. And we're all friends. And I still talk to these guys, and I'm sure we'll still talk to these guys. And to be able to see that, they sew things up faster than a sponge, and it's phenomenal. I'm going to tell you a little bit about the school, and then we're going to shift gears. Obviously, you guys probably know it's a 12-week program, but one of the things that I absolutely love about what we do is David comes up for an hour a week, and he talks on different life lessons: work, relationships, barriers, vision, goals, priorities, based on a biblical perspective. The beauty of that is And I think these guys would tell you, and maybe they're going to tell you later because they've got to talk and they're really excited about it. The beauty of that is it makes everything very clear as to why. It's very clear as to why. Because there's a lot of things that we screw up, but I personally believe, and I don't throw the Bible at these guys, and I think they'll tell you that, but I personally believe that it is 100% truth, and if you need direction or if you need to know, society sometimes will lead us away from that. But I think if that is the foundation of the character and integrity of how you tote yourself, this is probably going to sound crazy at this graduation, but line work don't mean a whole lot. I tell these guys that. And every one of them, I've told them, it means more about your character and who you are than the skill and knowledge you have of building power lines. And the employers tell me that's what they want. We need a guy that'll show up on time, he knows right from wrong, he carries himself well. We'll teach you line work. And I know that may sound crazy at this graduation, but that is the best part of what we do at that school. And David has a big part of that. This is David Brown, he's the pastor at our church. David, thank you for that.